All right. So next up at the theater is a wonderful band,
AC and the Heat.
AC and the Heat. And so we're joined today by Andrea Cicoretti.
The AC and
The
AC
AC.
in the Heat.
It could also be air conditioning.
There you go.
And
Hey.
heat. That's kind of why I like the play on words. That's why I called it AC and the Heat. So you won't forget the name of the band now, will you?
Definitely won't,
I could tell that when I first saw the logo, the AC and the Heat, the blue and the red.
So you got
hues.
it?
Oh,
You got it?
absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So
Awesome.
welcome.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Well, thanks for coming into the studio. So tell us about how your band got started.
Well, Katie, I've been doing music and singing in bands and even did little backing tracks at wineries when I first started with a guy named Anthony Horvath. But through that, it seems like all the bands I was in, they wanted to keep it a certain genre of music, whether it's, all 80s rock or horn bands and my taste is just such a huge variety. So I finally said to myself, because it is a lot of work and it's daunting, I think I'm just going to kind of step off the cliff and start my own band. And that's what I did. So I was able to kind of tell my guys, what kind of songs I sing best, right?
Yeah.
And we do a lot of collaboration with my input, their input, and I think we put forth the best show we could with the talents that we have. So we do everything from Patsy Cline and Etta James to Bon Jovi and Def Leppard. That's the extreme.
Sure.
So it's a little bit for everybody.
I think that's going to be very well received. I mean, I'm a Gen Xer myself, and all the names that you just mentioned are very interesting to me. But I have a suspicion that basically when you said you formed your own band, I mean, you're definitely taking the leadership role and you're saying, hey, you're steering the direction of the band.
Yes.
Is that safe to assume?
It's safe to assume. It is safe to assume, but I have the best musicians in my band. I just love them tremendously. They're like brothers to me, from a talent standpoint, from a personality standpoint, from a kindness standpoint. I lean a lot on my musical director, Nick Kasanovich, who I've been playing music with for a very long time. So, we always bounce things off each other and we work very well together. And the rest of the musicians do as well. So.
Well, you mentioned something interesting that sometimes bands don't actually have a musical director. Like, for instance, I think of Michael Jackson. He had a musical director. He would communicate to his music director. The music director would communicate to the rest of the band.
Right.
Which allows you as the artist the freedom and flexibility to focus on crowd engagement, right? You said something about this is something very important to you.
Right. And I think that's what our band does well. And I think we do it because, number one, I just can't help myself. I never was a performer that could just get up on stage and sing a song. I sometimes jump in the crowd with them because I appreciate them coming to see us. I love to be engaged with them. And so that I can do that while my musical director is reading me. We're reading each other. Okay, what's she going to do now? This is how I need to lead the guys. We're going to go into a chorus here. Okay, we're going to play this chorus a little bit longer. So I could just kind of give that all to him, and it works very well.
That's really cool. And I think it's perfect for our venue. I mean, we were talking about this off the camera. We're a boutique theater. Nothing against playing music in your local venue, right?
Right.
But there is something special about a stage that has a dedicated performance with an audience that paid a ticket to see. They paid price to actually come hear your music.
Right.
And then you were saying earlier that you're debuting an original song. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah. Oh, it's an original song written by Justin Bach, and it's called "I Leave You with a Song." And it's a song when I heard it that just really touched my heart because I come from such a musical background. I'll preface it a little bit. My father recorded a song back in the 50s called "Little Coquette," and he passed away and about 2 years ago, and we listened to that song periodically to hear his voice and that kind of thing. And what the beautiful thing is with artists and musicians and music in general is that their songs live forever. And that's exactly what this song is about. The music industry is very difficult, but I leave you with the song. And we're celebrating, really, with this show, the songs of the 70s, 80s, and 90s, right? Generation X. These songs by Def Leppard were recorded years ago, but we're still celebrating. We're still singing them. We're still listening to them. So we have a little memorial kind of put together to coincide with that original. So I'm real excited to share that with our audience.
Yeah, that's awesome. So what else can a fan expect when they come to the show? So, we've sold quite a few tickets already, and I'm sure some of them are your groupies, your fan people, but some of them are new. They're maybe, new to your music. So what's the expectation?
Well, the expectation of this particular show is unlike any AC in the Heat show that anybody has ever seen. And that was the goal of it. People can come and see my band AC in the Heat playing out. So we're singing all different songs and pretty much celebrating that Generation X music. The music, the stuff, like drinking out of a water hose, how our parents disciplined us back in the day, and it was not time out, right?
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to tell stories about just growing up in that generation, and what I want the audience to do is just to bring themselves back in time, a time where our biggest problem in life was who's going to ask us to prom, right? We're older now. We have families, we have mortgages, we have things that kind of weigh you down. I want the audience to come and have a ball and remember their high school experience and sing along.
So it sounds like you're going to take us on a journey.
A journey through time. And so it's going to be fun, high energy, but with some sentiment and some heart. And I love a show that when I leave a show, I'm moved.
Yeah.
And that was my goal for this show, putting it together. So, and I've had a lot of collaboration. I can't take all the credit for this show either. My husband, Dean Cicoretti, my band, AC in the Heat, even some of my friends gave me, some ideas. So it was definitely a collaboration of many people.
Well, that resonates with me because one of the reasons that we're excited that you're in the theater, you're at the Cat, is because it's just what you just said. You're going to take us on a journey. It's more than just the music, which the music I've already heard you is going to be outstanding. But for that person that might be on the fence of whether I should go to this show or not, this is not your typical music show where you're just going to hear a bunch of music. That's great.
Yes.
But Andrea and her band are going to take us on a journey that night that hopefully if you allow yourself, I mean, this is art. If you allow yourself to get engaged that night, you might just walk out of there just a little bit more inspired, changed, or for what you just said, maybe just leaving your cares at the door when you walk in for that couple hours and just be refreshed and be revitalized.
Yeah. Sean, it's so funny you said that because one of my friends, I always tell my friends, oh, I'm playing here, playing there, but you don't have to come. Don't feel obligated. No pressure. And she said to me, my friend Karen said, Andrea, you don't understand. We love coming to hear you play because you're our piano man. We forget about life for a while when you're playing. And that's how every time I get on stage, that's what I want to do, whether it's at a little dive bar, wherever, or a beautiful theater like the Cat. I want my audience to forget about life for a while and have a good time.
Yeah.
Because that's what life's all about.
Yeah. Well, it's intriguing to me. I know, from being a Gen Xer and, what you just described and thinking about how we didn't realize how good we had it back then.
Oh my goodness.
You know what I mean? Like now the mortgage and now this and that. And you think I was not as appreciative as I should have been when I didn't have a worry in the world.
I was drinking out of the hose. I mean, that's when you said that. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm 10 years old and my cousin's farm drinking out of the hose and chasing snakes. I mean, that's exactly what I was thinking about.
And we survived.
Yeah, that's right.
We survived. And people used to say to me when I was in high school, these are the best years of your life. Enjoy them. And you don't appreciate it until now.
Absolutely.
It's so true.
Yeah. All right. So you're going to take us on that journey on November 22nd.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So that's a Saturday, right?
Yeah.
The Saturday before Thanksgiving, November 22nd at
Right.
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
Right.
Doors open at 6. So
Right. So people from Trumbull County and Mahoney County, get your passports.
Coming south.
I love it.
Come on down south to Columbiana County. Your
People
car-
in Youngstown, Struthers.
Yeah,
People in
Boardman.
Niles, Boardman, get your
Howland,
passport.
Ward, get your passport. We don't like to leave our counties, it seems like, but I hope they do because
Yeah.
it's
This
a
is a
show that
show.
will be well worth it.
Yeah, this is the time. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, we
that's
really
good.
appreciate you coming in today.
Yeah,
Thank you
thanks
for
so
having
much.
me.
So
Thank you.
excited about
And thank
the
you for the
show.
opportunity
Oh, yeah.
to do the
absolutely.
show at the beautiful Cat Theater.
We're excited to have you. Excited.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. So we've got some amazing stuff coming up in November. And at the last weekend of the month, we have a movie premiere, a local movie premiere.
I love this.
Yeah.
I mean, we have our theater started out as a movie theater.
Yeah. So it's going full circle
Yeah,
here with a premiere on Friday, November 28th. There is a premiere of the movie Briar Hill. What do you know about the storyline?
Well, I know it's pertinent to Youngstown, and it has the mafia overtones to it, and that's pretty much the gist that I know. Other than the director is local, the filmmakers are local, actors are local. And I happen to know a few of them. They're very good.
Yeah, well, that's awesome. So the premiere is going to be in our theater on the November 28th, and there's also going to be an exclusive Q&A. So not only be able to watch the film, but then be able to hear from some of those people that you just mentioned.
Yeah. I'm excited too because not only are we premiering the video itself, but we'll have surround sound. And if you've seen a movie in surround sound, it's way better than
Whole different
it
experience.
is. It's a whole different experience.
Right,
It really is.
right.
You have a live sound operator.
Yeah.
It's gonna be. I'm excited about it.
Yeah, that's
So,
awesome.
yeah.
So there's two types of tickets for this event. There's a VIP and then a general admission. So on the website, look for both of those. If you're interested, the VIP includes a reception offsite, and there's more details. So all the things going on at the theater in November. Obviously, get your tickets at atthecat.com.
Atthecat.com. That's right. Yeah.
And we've got jazz and
AC in the Heat.
AC in the Heat, Briar Hill film premiere. So we hope to see you there.